The bagpipes are among the most ancient and culturally significant musical instruments in human history, carrying with them centuries of tradition, symbolism, and transformation. The story of the bagpipes begins far earlier than most people realize. While today they are most strongly associated with Scotland, their history stretches across multiple continents and civilizations, making them a truly global instrument with roots that predate even the medieval period. To understand the story of the bagpipes, we must trace their origins from ancient times, explore their cultural spread, and finally arrive at the iconic image of the Highland piper that dominates the modern imagination. The earliest evidence of bagpipe-like instruments can be traced back to antiquity, possibly around 1000 BC. Ancient civilizations in the Middle East and Asia had instruments that shared similar principles. A bag acting as a reservoir of air, reeds creating sound, and pipes channeling the melody and drone. The oldest known references come from regions such as ancient Mesopotamia, Egypt, and later Greece and Rome. While no physical examples of early bagpipes have survived due to the organic materials used in their construction, references in literature, carvings, and depictions suggest their existence. For example, some scholars argue that the aulos of ancient Greece may have been a double-reeded instrument that could have evolved into bagpipe-like structures when combined with an air reservoir. Similarly, Roman texts make mention of the tibia utricularis, which many historians believe was an early form of bagpipe. By the 1st century CE, bagpipes began spreading across Europe, carried by Roman soldiers, merchants, and travelers. Their portability and ability to produce continuous sound made them well suited for both outdoor entertainment and military use. Roman legions are thought to have used them in military settings, and from there the sound of the pipes traveled into the Celtic lands of Britain and beyond. Over time, different cultures adapted the instrument to suit their local traditions, leading to a wide variety of regional bagpipes across Europe. For example, France developed the musette, Italy had its samponia, Spain embraced the gaita, and Eastern Europe saw variations like the duda and kabza. Each type had unique characteristics, but shared the central principle of air, reeds, and drones. The Middle Ages were a formative period for the bagpipes. By the 13th and 14th centuries, bagpipes were well established across Europe. They were frequently depicted in paintings, manuscripts, and even church carvings, often associated with pastoral life and rural festivities. Farmers and shepherds, who lived much of their lives outdoors, found the bagpipes an ideal instrument. Unlike delicate string instruments, bagpipes were loud, resilient, and well-suited to open-air celebrations. During this time, the bagpipes became a favorite instrument of peasants and common folk, often associated with dances, weddings, and festivals. However, bagpipes were not limited to rural entertainment alone. In medieval courts, especially in France and England, more refined versions of the bagpipe were also present. These versions were sometimes smaller, more decorative, and designed to suit the tastes of nobility. The musette de cour, popular in the French royal court during the 17th century, reflected this aristocratic side of bagpipe history. This diversity demonstrates that the instrument transcended social boundaries and adapted to different cultural needs. When we think of bagpipes today, the Scottish Great Highland bagpipes come immediately to mind, but their emergence as a national symbol was a result of centuries of evolution and cultural association. The bagpipes likely reached Scotland around the early medieval period, possibly brought by Roman influence or through trade and migration from Ireland and Northern Europe. By the 5th, 10th, and 16th centuries, the Highland bagpipes had become deeply rooted in Scottish culture. Their loud, piercing sound made them ideal for gatherings, battles, and ceremonial occasions. Unlike smaller European variations, the Highland pipes developed into a powerful outdoor instrument. Bagpipes gained their most iconic role in Scotland as instruments of war. Highland clans used them on the battlefield to inspire troops and intimidate enemies. The sound of the pipes carried across valleys and fields, creating both fear and unity. By the 16th century, the position of the clan piper was established, and pipers became respected members of Highland society. During battles, such as those in the Jacobite uprisings of the 17th and 18th centuries, pipers played a significant role in rallying forces. Their association with warfare even led the British government, after the defeat of the Jacobites at Culloden in 1746, to attempt banning the playing of bagpipes, seeing them as instruments of rebellion. This prohibition, however, only deepened the symbolic connection between Scotland and the pipes. As the British Empire expanded, so too did the sound of the bagpipes. Scottish regiments carried their pipers into battles across the world, from North America to India, making the sound of the Highland bagpipe known internationally. The pipes became not only a national symbol, but also a military one, closely linked with courage, tradition, and ceremony. To this day, military pipe bands are a staple of British and Commonwealth armies, where they play at parades, funerals, and commemorations. Beyond Scotland, other regions also developed their own proud bagpipe traditions. In Ireland, the Aline pipes emerged as a distinct form. Unlike the loud Highland pipes, the Aline pipes were designed for indoor playing, offering a sweeter, more complex sound with a wide melodic range. They became central to Irish traditional music, influencing folk and popular genres alike. In Spain, the gaita is still played in Galicia and Asturias, serving as an important emblem of regional identity. Eastern European bagpipes, like those of Bulgaria and Hungary, also continue to thrive, often used in folk festivals and celebrations. The Industrial Revolution and the subsequent standardization of musical instruments brought changes to the bagpipe's role. While orchestral instruments like violins, pianos, and clarinets dominated concert halls, bagpipes retained their place in folk traditions and military life. During the 19th and 20th centuries, renewed interest in folk music and national identity gave the pipes a revival, particularly in Scotland and Ireland. Highland games, cultural festivals, and pipe bands became central to promoting heritage. The 20th century witnessed an expansion of bagpipe culture into new areas. Pipe bands spread around the world, particularly in countries with large Scottish and Irish diasporas such as Canada, the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. These bands not only preserved traditional Scottish tunes, but also experimented with modern compositions. Today, bagpipes are not confined to tradition alone. Contemporary musicians have incorporated them into rock, fusion, and world music. Artists and bands like AC/DC, the Chieftains, and Red Hot Chili Pipers have brought the sound of the pipes into popular genres, proving their adaptability even in modern contexts. In addition to their cultural presence, bagpipes have also become symbolic. They are used at solemn events such as funerals, particularly for military and police officers, where the haunting tones of Amazing Grace on the pipes provide a powerful tribute. Their sound has come to represent honor, sacrifice, and remembrance, further cementing their place in global consciousness. From their ancient origins in the Middle East to their global presence today, the story of the bagpipes is one of resilience and adaptation. An instrument once associated with shepherds and peasants has become an enduring emblem of identity, particularly Scottish identity, while also remaining beloved in many regions across Europe. Their sound, unique and unforgettable, carries with it thousands of years of history and emotion. The bagpipes tell the story of human culture itself, spreading, transforming, and surviving through time while never losing their distinctive voice.